Hello, this is Rose Harris. I wanted to briefly share our experience while we lived in northern Japan, while my family experienced the earthquake in March of 2011. We were living in Misawa Air Force Base, which is about maybe 3 miles from the coast of Japan. And it was around 2:45 in the afternoon when we started experiencing the earthquake. And we quickly had to go outside because the shaking was quite violent, which was uncommon for the usual earthquakes that we had in Japan. When I ran outside with my children, I noticed that the ground and the earth was really shaking and rocking. As I looked at the sidewalk, you could see the sidewalk moving. It actually looked very serpent-like. It was very difficult to stand. The other thing that was very surprising to me was the duration of the earthquake. Most earthquakes in Japan last between 10 to 15 seconds. This earthquake lasted more than 6 minutes. We instantly lost power to our military base and did not have power for several days. Shortly after the earthquake, the community alarms went off, alerting us of the approaching tsunami. And we were very fortunate in our area of the world because, as I mentioned, we lived 3 miles inland and we were kind of up on a little bit of a hill. And in our community, the tsunami waters actually reached about 1.5 miles inland, and everything was destroyed from the coastline until that demarcation line. People lost their lives. Every single Japanese national that we personally knew was affected by this, by either losing their homes, losing their businesses, or losing their family members. It was quite an experience living there through this time. And then shortly after the earthquake and the tsunami, we learned of the meltdown at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant. And we happened to be a little bit outside of the zone, so our family did not have to evacuate or take the iodine medication to ensure that we would be safe. As I mentioned, we lived on a military base, and all operations for humanitarian relief were stationed outside of my base in northern Japan. So my family was able to participate in the cleanup efforts in northern Japan, as well as staging international aid to help the people of Japan. And so anyways, yeah, it was a crazy experience. And I know this is very brief. If you're interested and have any questions, feel free to contact me. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.